What are the chances for all the African teams participating in the World Cup in Qatar to qualify for the round of 16? In today's video, we'll be looking at how they've performed so far, as the round one of matches concluded yesterday, and today Senegal will be kicking off round two matches for the African teams. So far, Senegal lost in their opening tie 2-0 against Senegal. They also Tunisia was held, or they played to a barren draw with Denmark. So did Morocco and Croatia. They also played to a barren draw. Ghana had better chances, but well, they lost to Portugal after a 3-2 loss. Cameroon, on the other hand, they played yesterday on Thursday, and they lost narrowly 1-0 to Switzerland. Now, looking at round one, no African team has won any match so far. We only have 2 goals coming from Ghana, and as we enter round two, we are expecting these teams to do better. Well, Tunisia and Morocco, at least they have a point because they did not lose their match. They at least have a point in their group. Ghana was the first country to hand Africa their first goal through Andre Ayew, and they actually scored 2 goals against Portugal. When you look at a team like Senegal, according to what we saw in that particular match, Senegal lost concentration and were actually outplayed in the last few minutes of that particular match. If you look at, they lost 2-0, but they lost. They conceded in the 84th minute and in 90+9 minutes. Actually, in extra time, that's when they considered the second goal. They also wasted a lot of chances, but clearly they were missing Sadio Mane in that particular match, and today it's not going to be different, as they also take to the pitch in their second match. And who will they be playing? They will be playing against the host nation. We'll be talking about that later on. But when you look at their match against the Netherlands, in total they had 15 shots, but out of 15 shots, they only had 4 on target. Against Netherlands, 3 on target. Netherlands had 10 shots, and they had 3 on targets. They managed to convert at least 3 of those on targets. They managed to convert at least 2, and they had 4 off target, and Senegal had 7 goals off target. Hopefully, looking at that statistics, Aliou Cisse will try and do something and at least score or even clinch all the 3 points in today's game against Qatar. Tunisia, on the other hand, well, they were held to a 0-0 draw. They had a point. Morocco, on the other hand, they were also held to a 0-0 draw by Croatia. Their statistics are not so good and are not so bad at the other hand. Looking at the Cameroon game, well, they lost to Switzerland, and their goal scored by a person by the name of Bri Embolo. He did not manage to celebrate his goal. Why? He had scored against his home country, or where he was born. Well, round two of World Cup matches for African teams. Senegal will be taking on Qatar. Qatar is at home. Remember, Qatar recorded a very bad history by being the first host nation to lose in an opening tie. They did so by losing to Ecuador in their opening match. It was supposed to be one of the easiest matches, because now look at who they are facing. They're facing Senegal, and later on they'll be playing against Netherlands. So I think for me, their easiest match could have been Ecuador. And for Senegal, maybe that's a good sign that maybe perhaps they will do better against Qatar and perhaps record better results. Basically, again, Senegal will be missing the services of Bayern Munich star, that is Sadio Mane, and hopefully Aliou Cisse has a better combination that will ensure that they have people who can actually poach goals for the side and record better results. A victory is very vital for both teams. A victory is vital for Qatar as the host nation, and so is for Senegal, who want to qualify for the round of 16. And their last match, Senegal will be taking on Ecuador in a few days to come. I don't know what you think and what your predictions are. Do you think all the African teams have what it takes to go all the way to the round of 16, or will have some falling through the cracks before we even get to where we want to be. Hopefully, we go past the quarterfinals, because we've seen African teams in the World Cup going all the way to quarterfinals, but mostly that becomes the end of the road. Glad you're still watching Flow Sport. Subscribe if you haven't. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and also remember to read all the World Cup highlights on www.flowsport.com. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.